I am switching up the way that I do my content in 2025 on social media, and I want to share exactly what I'm doing with you guys. Should you choose to do the same, you're absolutely free to do that, because that's why I'm sharing this. Hopefully it will help you in case you want some help on social media, which is what I focus on to generate buyer and seller leads in my business. I'm sharing with you so that way you can modify it, you can take it word by word, play by play, whatever it is. Hope this helps. If it does help, please write a comment below saying that helps. Ask me any questions in case. I know that I forgot a lot and I didn't include a lot of stuff here, but I'm trying to cover as much as I can as I'm thinking about it. So I figured I would document instead of create, and share with you guys. So if you have any questions, I'm more than happy, and I probably will do follow-up videos on this. So drop any questions in the comments below, and please like this video. Majority of my 100 closings in the last 3 years have come from social media. So that's why I've been putting almost all of my eggs in the social media basket. The other basket is just Sphere. I don't pay for leads. I'm not on a formal team. I don't get fed leads. I'm part of a community of agents that teach you how to find your own leads, so that way you don't have to pay a team leader any split or deal with any berating from team leaders, because we don't do that. We're adults and we treat you like such. We're in the 5 Pillars community. And so if you want to know more, book a call with the link below. Or if you have seen my other videos and you know what we're about and you want to join, there is a link also in the description below where you can just apply. That way the first conversation that we're going to have after that is going to be directly related to how much income you want to make. And let's work backwards. So I'm going to tell you how many homes that means you need to sell and how many conversations that you need to have. Anyway, I'm getting besides the point here. Social media. Good content is going to perform well on any platform. So yes, every algorithm is different. YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, personal Facebook business, Instagrams, everything is constantly changing. But overall, if you're making a good quality video with value in there, it's going to be shared. It's going to be seen. Don't blame the algorithm for your stuff not being shared. It's probably just the fact that your value isn't enough. So first things first, whether you are a brand new agent or a seasoned real estate agent, you want to make sure that if you're spending time to make one video or one post, you might as well post that one video or the one post, whether it's text, photos, etc., on as many platforms as you can. So if you do not already have these accounts, stop this video and make these accounts. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook Business, Facebook Personal, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, and X. For the YouTube one, I have a whole nother video on this exact channel on how to create your YouTube channel to make it the most SEO friendly. I personally have paid for courses. I paid for several courses, and I put everything of what I knew for free in that video. So after you've created all of these accounts, what do you put in the bio? Each platform allows different amount of characters for the bio, so you want to make sure that you're fully optimizing it. First things first is you want to have the same photo in all 8 of the platforms, or 9 plus, if you have Snapchat or anything else that I'm not thinking of. These are the 8 that I'm using. So same photo. Make sure that your photo is you, where they can see the whites of your eyes. I had a photo that I really liked, but I was wearing sunglasses and you just couldn't really see my face. So my friends knew that it was me, and it's like my character, but strangers had no idea what I looked like. And the best thing that you want to do and use social media for is to make sure that people recognize your face. That's the point. Make sure that your photo shows your face. It's a nice, crisp photo. Pay for a professional photographer if you must. Otherwise, the iPhone works just as well. Make sure it's good lighting, and there are super easy ways to be able to take the outline of your face and put it on a colorful background. Make sure that colorful background is the same on every single photo, because that's what starts brand recognition. And you don't have to be smiling, if you want like a jokey face or a serious face or whatever is your personality, do that. Next up is going to be your name. On all of these platforms, try to have the word real estate agent or realtor in there. Some people now say that the keywords in the name isn't actually all that important, but it doesn't hurt. So put your name, put real estate agent or realtor and the city that you work in, so that way when people go into Instagram and type, I want a realtor in St. Louis, you're the one that pops up because your name is Annie, realtor in St. Louis. Next is going to be your about you. So again, every platform has a different character amount. So you want to make sure that before you just waste precious character real estate on something that isn't impactful, that what you post in your bio actually appeals and attracts the type of client that you want to work with. In case you don't already have this, you want to make sure that your bio has something that shows proof of you being a good real estate agent. And what Lauren Tickner, a really, really good coach on sales, somebody whose course I've purchased and I highly recommend, she has something called the impact statement. The formula for an impact statement is I help ideal avatar of a client achieve X result without common pain point. So think about your ideal client. Is it first-time home buyers? Is it first-time home sellers? Is it move-up buyers? Are they 55 plus? And think about what you help them achieve. Is it purchasing fast? Is it purchasing for the least amount? Is it helping purchase foreclosures for investors? Is it selling fast? Is it selling for higher? Whatever result you can give your client. And then with all the pain points, you should have a list of a pain/gain sheet of all the common objections and the words that your clients are using. So that way, when you post content, you're using their words. It specifically calls them. You're like, oh my God, wait, that's me. My team leader berates me and I hate having to pay 50% of my team split to a team leader who really doesn't even reach out to me to help me. So use a common pain point that is relevant to your results that you give and the clients that you help. Your ideal clients, not just any clients that you helped in the past. If you want to switch your ideal avatar, switch it now before you put your impact statement in there. Because when people go to your profile, it should be obvious that you are the real estate agent for them. For example, my impact statement is I help active duty Air Force members use their VA loan to purchase a house without even being in the country. Because that's majority of what I did and still do. Yours could be I help sellers in St. Louis, Missouri sell for 10% higher than their neighbors without having to stage their home or without leaving money on the table. Now, in some of these bios, you're going to have multiple lines. So at least for the shorter bios, make sure that you have your impact statement. For the bios that allow you to have more characters, that's where you can add in your proof, aka how many people have you helped. Make sure that each line is succinct though. You don't want to ramble. And if it allows, you want to make sure that you have a website that is something where you're able to track people's phone numbers or emails, or it could be a Calendly. So that way it's super, super easy for them to just book a call with you. What I do on my YouTube is I have my Calendly so that way people can just book a call directly, or they can just go ahead and apply should they know that they already want to join us. My Instagram goes directly to the link for people to apply with me at EXP, and my LinkedIn, I believe, is the same way. Whenever a social media platform allows you to have a banner, make sure that you use that precious real estate into either another call to action or some sort of social proof. So for example, if you know that you have helped a lot of buyers or sellers already and you have a lot of photos like testimonials, make a collage of that and make sure that banner is also the same throughout to make sure, again, that when the ideal avatar finds you on one platform and they want to make sure that you're legit, they're going to search you on another platform. And if it's completely different or not active or outdated, they're not going to think that you're still in the business. So you never want that to happen. Another thing that people commonly overlook is their email signature. You want to make sure that you have a website, whatever website that you want, as a hyperlink in your email signature. You want your face on there too, the same photo that's on all social media. And it's a nice idea to have little, icons that hyperlink also to each of those platforms. So it could be your Google review, it could be your Zillow review link, so people can read your past reviews, it could be your YouTube channel, etc. As well as, of course, any sort of wire fraud or any blanket statement that your brokerage may require of you to include at the bottom of each email. So now let's go into the actual content schedule that I plan on doing from here on out. This is exactly what I plan on doing in 2025. We can do it together. This is hot off the press. I figured as I'm making my schedule, I will show you what I'm doing. I started thinking about content in a different way. So I used to just post sporadically. It was a consistent, timely schedule, but the content was sporadic. So I would post talking about that I was on an inspection. I would post talking about my past clients, calls to action, like, hey, if you want to work with me, referral stuff. And it didn't exactly have a rhyme or reason. It was pretty much whatever I was doing, which is good. However, you can still document whatever you're doing, but have a little bit more organization and a strategy behind it. So my strategy now is I think about my content in 3 different buckets: top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Up until now, the people that I was talking to on my social media, I just presumed that they already knew me. So a lot of it was middle of funnel, but mainly bottom of funnel. Like, hey, call me when you're looking to move, or as soon as you get orders, let me know so I can connect you to a real estate agent. So it was a lot of bottom and middle of funnel type of calls to action. And I really was never going for top of funnel. Now, top of funnel goes for awareness. The purpose of top of funnel content is for virality. It's to reach more people. It's to get more followers, because the more followers you can get and the more reach you can get, it's all numbers, as you know. The bigger a follower count, the more of a chance you have of getting middle of funnel transactions, which leads to bottom of funnel and then sales. So during your top of funnel content, it's not meant to have a call to action. I mean, if anything, it could be the basic calls to action, like follow for more or share with another homeowner, stuff like that. But in top of funnel, you're not looking to say, call me for a free home estimation. That's not top of funnel. So pretty much you're not selling your course. You're not trying to get a client from top of funnel. You're just trying to provide value and make it to the masses. And of course, making it educational, but also entertainment, so people share it and it goes viral. Now, middle of the funnel is slightly different, where the purpose of middle of the funnel content is to get more leads. Top of funnel is to get more impressions. The middle of the funnel is to get more leads. And you do that by using the keywords from that pain/gain list, the common objections that you're hearing from buyers and sellers, the interest rate's too high, or I can't move yet because of XYZ, or whatever objections you're getting. Write down all of those key terms of what they're saying, and that is what you're going to be using in the middle of the funnel. Essentially, what you're posting is going to be listened to by somebody else that says, wait, those are the same exact words. That's exactly my problem. That's middle of the funnel content. So you can make reels about this. You can make carousels, photos. Instagram's pushing that back out again, as well as just normal text, because it's apparently starting to get a little bit too businessy on Instagram. Go figure. Or you can do those like short videos with just like the text on the screen. The call to action in the middle of the funnel content is to get an email. So your call to action can be DM for the freebie, DM for the home buying guide, DM for the list of best restaurants in this zip code. So when they DM you the word restaurant or whatever the trigger word is, you're going to send them a link where you're capturing their email. Or if you want to do it manually, I don't suggest it. I do suggest ManyChat, but you can also just actually ask them, what's your email? That's the purpose of middle of the funnel. From those emails that you collect, save them into your own CRM, so that way you can start targeting them over and over again, put them on your mailing list. But again, in the middle of the funnel, you're not saying, call me when you're looking to buy, call me when you're looking to sell. You're not doing that. You're turning those lurkers, the people that just watch you from afar, into leads. You're getting them to just raise their hand. Now with bottom of the funnel, that's where you're going to make sales. That's where your hard CTA is going to be. That's where you can say, are you PCSing to Davis Monthan Air Force Base? Text the word base and I can connect you to an agent there. Or that's where you can post the video testimonial of past clients. And that's where you can, have the interview of you with them. They say, hey, working with Ralph was so great. I recommend him to anybody that you know. And then you can say, if you know of anyone, call me. That is a hard CTA. That's specifically looking for the sale. The outcome is to get an actual client, not just a lead, not just a viewer, but an actual client. At the time of this recording, I really had only been thinking about it as like a hard CTA versus a soft CTA, like passive versus direct, and not aggressive, but direct, saying DM me if you're PCS into Davis Monthan. And the rest was kind of just passive, like look who I helped at Davis Monthan. Look who else I helped at Davis Monthan. By the way, that's an Air Force Base in Tucson, Arizona. That's where I'm licensed. So if you know of anyone, text me. But the bottom of the funnel, that's where you can actually share what you have done. This is an example. I helped 22 home buyers purchase below market price. That's a lot. But, something maybe more realistic is I helped 22 buyers and half of them didn't have to bring a dime to the closing table. That's more realistic at this time. So if you want to do the same, message me and let's get started. That is bottom of the funnel content. That's a good bottom of the funnel CTA. Hope I have explained that enough. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment below. Again, I can make another video on this. Let's continue. Now let's go into my new thoughts going forward with long form YouTube videos. Up until this time, I'd only really done one long form YouTube video a month, which is not nearly enough. I've had such great success with it, and I don't know why I just haven't doubled down. So 2025, and really now at this time, which is before 2025, I am more than doubling down, I'm quadrupling down. So I'm going to be doing one video a week. If you don't yet have a YouTube channel, I highly recommend, and it's pretty much a requirement for the agents that join me because it works so much better than, trying to compete compete with every other content creator, which is short form content, and Instagram and even LinkedIn, Facebook, stuff like TikTok. Because actually just right now, like during this time of recording, right now I'm at 27 minutes of raw footage. I received one text that said they're a real estate agent that wants to join my community, and the other one is a buyer in Tucson, Arizona. On this channel at this time, I only have 1,300 subscribers, and in my Tucson channel, I have less than 900, and I get about 5 to 6 buyer leads a week. If you don't know what to post on long form YouTube video and you think, hey, 27 minutes of raw footage, what the heck am I gonna say? It's actually a lot easier when you know of the title. So think of the title first, and if you don't have any idea, comment below, because I have a list of 10 titles that you can reuse, make your own for your city. It doesn't require a lot of work, I promise, not compared to the income that you can make from these 10 videos. And these are 10 videos that you can make over and over again every single year. And you're the one recreating that content, because a lot of the real estate agents on YouTube are not doing that. And there is such a demand for other real estate agents on YouTube. I'm preaching this from the rooftops. Another content strategy though that I want to share with you is rotation of 3 different types of content. So the first one being that strong call to action, which now that I've categorized the way that I think about content, it's a bottom of the funnel. The other one is a social proof saying, hey, this is me and the client that I just helped sell their house for top dollar, stuff like that. It could be you talking about them with a photo of them in the background, green screen, or it could be an actual video testimonial. It's just proof showing that you do this and you're active in the business. You're going to the home inspection, you're doing whatever. And the third type of video or reel or just overall content in rotation would be providing some sort of value and make it actually valuable to your ideal client. So you could just do those 3 on rotation: call to action, proof, value, call to action, proof, value. And as I have seen some other content creators do the same thing, like on their Instagram, they do not allow anything really to cut in between unless it's like a, something more personal, which always is a good hit too, because people want to know you. Don't make it just business. That's also a really good content strategy to follow as well. If this video has helped at all, I know that this next one will help. It's how I made $200,000 my first year as a full-time agent. So check this out. I'll see you there. Bye.